So, today I'm going to start by talking about organizational structure. That is like the skeleton of a company. It gives shape and support to everything it does. It's about how the pieces fit together, who does what, and who reports to who. And what makes organizational structure unique is that it's made to each organizational specific needs and goals. Never two companies are exactly the same, so their structure reflects the individual personalities and priorities. For example, some might have clear lines about authority and decision making, while others might be more flat and flexible, encourage collaboration and innovation. The organizational chart is like a map that shows who is in charge of what, helping everyone understand their roles and responsibility. It's like a visual guide to the structure, making it easier for employees to understand their organization and know who to turn to for help or guidance. When we talk about the fundamental characteristics of organizational structure, we are diving into how it works. Division of labor is about breaking tasks down into smaller and manageable pieces, so everyone knows what they are responsible for. Chain of command is like the line of authority that runs from the top of the organization down to the bottom, making sure that the decisions are made and orders are followed. Next, we have the span of management, that is about how many people report to each manager. And centralization and decentralization refers to how much power in decision making authority is at the top versus distributed throughout the organization. Next, I'm going to talk about power and authority. They are like two sides of the same coin, but they are not quite the same. Power is like having the ability to influence or control others, rather from persuasion or knowledge. It's about getting people to do what you want, whether they like it or not. Authority, on the other hand, is more about the formal recognition. It's the right to make decisions and give orders. So, while power can come from many different sources like charisma or knowledge, authority is usually given by a position of leadership or by the rules or norms of the organization. These concepts are very important because they shape how organizations function and how people interact with them. Understanding power and authority helps us understand who has the power in the organization and how the decisions are made. Lastly, in class, we talked about a lot of different approaches to organizational structure, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Starting with the divisional approach, for example, it groups people into units based on products, service, or regions, making it easier to focus and specialize, but it can lead to duplication of effort and resources. Next, we have the vertical function approach that organizes employees by the functions that they perform, like marketing or finance, which can bring efficiency but may get in the way of collaboration and innovation between the departments. We also have the matrix approach that combines elements of both divisional and functional structure, creating cross functional teams that work on a specific project. This brings collaboration and flexibility, but can also create confusion and power struggles. The team approach emphasizes teamwork and collaboration above everything else, with employees working together in small teams to achieve a common goal. This can lead to high level of motivation and engagement, but may bring struggle to adapt to changing circumstances. Lastly, the virtual approach uses technology to connect employees across the globe, like going beyond organizational boundaries, which brings more flexibility and collaboration, but can create challenges with communication and the same goals. Next, I'm gonna talk about the relationship between structure and strategy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna talk about relationship between structure and strategy. They need to be in sync for the organization to succeed. Where the structure supports the strategy, it means that the way that the company is set up helps to achieve its goal. For example, if a company's strategy is to focus on innovation, its structure might encourage collaboration and creativity between the employees. On the other side, the strategy should also influence how the structure is shaped. If the company wants to expand globally, it might need the structure that allows for decentralized decision making to adapt in different markets. When they are in sync, the company is better prepared to face challenges and take advantage of opportunities because everything is working together towards the same end goal.